Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's DH.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, we've got Bogdanovich. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the point. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Young, good.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now here's Curry. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Embiid gets it to go.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Here's Young from deep. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Now Embiid after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And here's Green outside. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Curry. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young, very difficult to guard.
Young against Simmons. Pass to Curry. And here's Embiid. Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich wide open. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Young outside.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Simmons against Young. And it's Simmons penetrating. Pass to Green. For 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Curry.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Now here's Williams. There's the pass to Capella. He dishes it to Williams.
Well, Hill is using his size and speed now on the defensive end, and that's bothering the shooter.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead, they lead by a bucket. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Hill. Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. The kick out to Williams. There's Gallinari with the three. Williams passes to Okongwu. It's stolen by Hill. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Scott. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
A three-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players.
That is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Craig, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Here's Howard. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Herter. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. Howard kicks to Hill. Howard in the post. Gallinari on him. Howard misses. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And stolen by Scott. Back to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Hill passes to Scott. Over Okongwu. The 76ers with another miss. The Hawks leading by 6. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Howard. Hill's got his first points of the game.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Gallinari outside. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. And he lobs it up. And Okongwu slams it in.
Such an effective combo guard. We all know that Lou Williams can score, but once he gets going, he'll set a teammate up too.
Passes to Korkmaz. Now Scott. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Williams. Pass to Herter. From deep three-point range, Okongwu's shot is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 8. Hill looking it over. Here's Howard. Here's Scott. The feed to Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gallinari.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do: defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
And the first one at the line is good, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 6. Count that bucket.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Young outside. Kicks to Dunn. The 3. Capella. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Simmons inside. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Here's Young. Back to Capella. And there's the pass to Snell. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Simmons looking around. Passes it to Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Young outside. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Young up top. 6 points for him. And yes, it's good.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Young against Simmons. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Williams in for Trae Young. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hill's checked in. From deep, Gallinari. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. Simmons passes to Embiid. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Simmons. Dunn. And he converts the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And the extraordinary handles of Dunn, dicing up the defense with his speed.
Hill dishes to Tolliver. It's back to Hill. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That is his first foul of the game. John Collins, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Embiid. And Harris subbed in for Anthony Tolliver. Left side, Williams. He kicks to Gallinari. Off target on the 15-footer.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Harris, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Now, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Hill. Hawks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Now done. Outside Williams. Gallinari in the corner. Hawks passing it around. Now here's Hunter. He's covered closely, and the shot goes in. Collins has got his first basket.
Well, John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Outside Hill. Dishes it to Harris. It's back to Hill. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. Williams with a clean look. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Atlanta. They lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Harris inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Harris's shot is off.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Bogdanovich has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Harris trying to get free. Howard misses. The Hawks leading by 7. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Double by Bogdanovich. Here's Milton. No good on the 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Now here's Milton. Dunn covering. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Milton with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Fades and shoots. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Collins kicks to Dunn. 16 feet away. That's good from Collins. On the assist from Dunn.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
In the corner, it's Harris to end the run. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Working tirelessly on the stroke. Tobias Harris trying to find consistency with that shot.
Outside, Bogdanovich fires for 3. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers trail by 13. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Outside for Simmons. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers trail by 13. Embiid, the pass to Green. Now here's Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. From deep. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
It's tipped. Collins with it. Now defended by Embiid. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, Atlanta again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Young from outside, and Embiid pulls it down. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Here's Simmons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Here's Fernando. Here's Herter. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for and with tip.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Collins in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here is Young. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. In the corner, it's Capella. Collins in the post, defended by Durant. They get it back. Capella kicks to Collins. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Jordan lays it up off the glass.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now, here is Young. With some arc, and it's good, 2 points. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Capella, the pass to Snell. Young outside. Off target with his 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Shots good by Durant.
Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Atlanta with the ball after the missed 3 from KD. Got a piece of it and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Elbow shot, and he makes that one.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Young with the ball. Will it go? And Jordan sends it back, and they're able to recover. Shot clock at 6. Snell dishes to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Young. Irving looking for an opening. Nifty move. Here's Griffin. It doesn't go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And here they go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Huerter. Over to the wing. Hunter with it. Brown on him. Here's Huerter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Inside, here's Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Irving way outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Huerter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Irving. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Here's Hunter. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the point.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Outside Irving. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter, no one around him. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks leading. Gallinari outside. From deep. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Dunn. And he lays it straight in. Dunn's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Round kicks to KD. It's good. KD's got 5 now.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now, here's Dunn. And Gallinari throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Claxton. Got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herder. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Irving. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. His teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Nets trail by 4. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Well, you can be a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
Now, here is Young. 1:07 left to play in the first half. Harden with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Poked away. It's stolen by Harris. Right side, Irving. Here's Jordan. Here's Griffin. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Young outside, over to the left wing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And Young, here we go. Capella. That one's off, still out of sync. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Irving passes to Griffin. Outside Irving. Good. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Boy, somehow, some way, Irving guides some tough shots home. That is a special skill.
And that's it for the first half of action. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of a...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young against Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got the lead back up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Jordan kicks to Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Snell, the pass to Capella. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Capella's got his first points in this one. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now Harden. He's got 9. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden against Dunn. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 11 in the second half. Dunn against Harden. That's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Claxton. Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 13. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gallinari. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Brown. Yep, it counts. And the Nets lead by 9.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now the pass to Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Chris Dunn. Harden outside. He gets it in there. Harden's got 15.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Capella. 2 points. That one goes. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Now here's Harden. 15 points in the game. And Capella sends it back. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Gallinari running. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Harris. To the inside.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Confidence and composure in the paint. Danilo Gallinari from inside.
Harden way outside. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He put together quite a quarter. 13. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks trail by 7. On the court right now for the Hawks. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Williams at point guard. Misses from short range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Durant in the corner. The 3. The shot off that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Capella finds Bogdanovich. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Bogdanovich has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta. And here's Irving. Jordan at the elbow. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Collins is running. The kick out to Williams. Out to the wing. To the paint. And it's Capella missing. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. The kick out to Irving. The dish to Griffin. Back to Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Young's checked in for Atlanta. And the Hawks with possession here. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shoot.
Harden against Young. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Harden. Rebound, Atlanta. Cabela's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Pass to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Durant, that's good.
Boy, the strength of Kevin Durant is a thing of beauty. How about the ability to stay under control as he gets bodied?
In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Young. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Irving. From outside the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Harden with it. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. The tray, 5 to shoot. Rebound collected by Snell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young against Irving. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Nets lead by 12.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Gallinari wide open. Atlanta again missing. And the Nets with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The 3 from Harden. Unable to get that one. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
Joe Harris has zero doubt about his ability to knock down range shots. How pretty is that?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do Up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Embiid. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Now here's Embiid. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Embiid against KD.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect shots. I mean, he's easily one of the league's premier shot-blocking artists.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Harden scanning the floor. And no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harden against Simmons. Passes it to Howard. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Thibault, the pass to Embiid.
Durant has really improved his impact on the defensive end. I mean, and he is not someone you want to go at as a shooter.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Jordan up top. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that is just classic Jordan. The burst of speed, the ferocity of the finish. Clear the way.
Simmons finds Milton. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And it's sent back by Irving. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now, here is Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. All alone. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Embiid against KD. Embiid dishes to Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Pass to Milton. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Howard. And it's Green in for Shake Milton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green's checked in. Embiid, no good.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, drills the three-pointer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Simmons against Harden. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Harden the pass to Green. Nets passing it around. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Thibault. And the wide open shot from Green. No good. That would have tied it. Brooklyn leading by 3. For 3, Harris. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 6.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
From deep, Green with the tip, and Crippen stays with it. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those.
Live from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Hill inside. Covered by Irving. Harris kicks to Embiid. Six on the shot clock. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Brooklyn leading by 6. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but
at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the technical free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Embiid, and it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill. Then for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Gets a very good look and converts.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Simmons against Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And he sinks the second.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Harris off the drive. Down low, deflects the pass. The feed now to Green. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And he comes up with the deuce. Griffin's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Simmons passes to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nets leading by 7. Outside Griffin. Outside Green. Back to Griffin. And stolen by Howard. Simmons inside. Johnson's there. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 5 points in the quarter.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Harris dishes to Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Johnson outside. Griffin kicks to Johnson. Over Simmons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. So for the Nets, the 76ers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. The drive by Hill and the pass to Thibault. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
The Nets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harris against Green. From deep 3-point range, but they recover it. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Amped up and ready off the tip. And that'll about
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And Durant launches from deep. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Ouch. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Harris is checked in for Dwight Howard.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Milton. Guarded closely. High post, Embiid. KD's on him. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
KD can't get it to go. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Harden against Simmons. It's Harden with the drive, and it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Here's Harris. Kicks it to Embiid. Nice move. And Durant sends it back. And stolen by Simmons. And he lays in the alley-oop. Embiid's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Thibault. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And now a 3-point 76ers lead. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. And stolen by Harris. Knocked away. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Irving. 1:29 left in the third. Korkmaz passes to Kirk. Scott inside. Another shot. Howard dishes to Scott. Back to Howard. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Durant.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. But still a nice finish.
Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Hill passes to Korkmaz. Curry deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Howard with the stuff.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Harden outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD against Curry. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant's got the ball.
Look, right there, that's not even fair. Durant just showing off his quickness and length on the defensive end. He gets the steal to jumpstart the fast break.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Maxey. They've got Embiid. Hill is out there with Maxey. Then it's Green. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid with it. Picked up by Brown. And they double up Embiid. He kicks it to Howard. Chalk up 2 there. Howard's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Philadelphia.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Durant feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 1.
You must know that Durant is looking to score off the pass. He has such a quick trigger.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Now here's Harden. D right on him. And the jam by Harden. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Here's Embiid. A rebound by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Griffin. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Now, you got to be more physical than that. Griffin, I mean, even when you knock him around, he stays focused on the drive.
Maxey passes to Howard. On the wing, Green. Fires the 3. Kept alive. And Howard with the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Green. Seth Curry comes in for Hill. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
The shot's good from Jordan.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Outside Curry. Harris against Harris. Harris kicks to Simmons. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
A shot by Harden, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Simmons on the wing, guarded by Harden. Yes, that goes in. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Harris looking it over. Lobs it up for Jordan. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. In transition, here come the Nets. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, good job, bro. I mean, it's this close. The team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. Jordan the pass to Harden. Howard against Jordan. Great D that time from Howard.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for them mistakes.
And Simmons slams it in. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Harden outside. Yes!
When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous... Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. Harris, no good. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Steps back and fires, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Curry dishes to Harris. Embiid kicks to Green. Harris inside the line. The offensive rebound, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy. in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
And it goes down 2 points.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Curry kicks to Harris. Back to Curry. Over Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Now Young to the right side. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry finds Harris. And here's Simmons for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Young. Capella high post. Back to Young. And Simmons with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Here's Young. Sweet little floater. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Capella. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Snell, the pass to Capella. Here's Young. Sinks that one from the post. Young's got his 2nd bucket.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective, because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Now here's Simmons. He dishes it to Curry. Back to Simmons. There's the lob for Harris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Snell dishes to Collins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get it back. Embiid. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Two on the clock, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Now here is Hill. Howard kicks to Hill. Embiid inside. Gallinari on him, and Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Williams passes to Hunter. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. In the corner, Herter with it. It's stolen by Milton. The 76ers leading by 5. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Dunn, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Dunn attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
Passes it to Thibault. Six to shoot. Pass to Scott. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Launches the three. Herter, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Scott finds Hill. Thibault with the ball. Gallinari on him. Thibault, the pass to Milton. Howard trying to free himself up. A shot by Milton, no good. Goes back up. It's blocked.
When you watch Kevin Herter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here's Dunn. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Herter. A second chance effort. Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Thibault kicks to Milton, and there's the pass to Scott. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Scott's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Pass to Herter. Now, here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Howard. Second chance shot. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Dunn attacking. Takes the 13-footer off the left rim and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And stolen by Dunn. Now, here's Okongwu. Defense right on him, and it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously, skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Now, here is Hill. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Scott finds Hill. Popped up hitter for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hill passes to Howard. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Milton kicks to Hill. 24 seconds left in the first half. Howard in the post. Rebounded by the Hawks. from downtown. Drills it from outside.
That's Kevin Huerter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. Then it's Simmons. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now, here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Howard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Collins.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the and one.
Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's good. Simmons got his second bucket of the night. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
And really, Snell needs no time at all to get his jump shot off. He's looking to score once he gets the pass.
Simmons against Young. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Capella sends it back. Bogdanovich wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Philadelphia leading by 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich dishes to Snell. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Simmons looking it over. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Kicks it out to Collins. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harris finds Simmons. Now here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams, he's checked in for Tony Snell.
We saw that coming all the way. Trae Young just doing what he does best.
Hill passes to Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Williams. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And Korkmaz is a Turkish guard taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Outside Williams to the paint. Here's Young. Excellent D there from Hill. Philadelphia leading by 4. Harris drives in. Basket counts. Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Curry, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Count it. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Hill with it. Kicks it to Curry. It's back to Hill. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Fast break, the Hawks. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Hill passes to Embiid. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Embiid's got 13.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Simmons checked in for Hill.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Right side, Williams, and it's in there. Philadelphia leading by 7. And here is Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Williams. Passes to Herter. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Pass to Embiid. Ring shot on the way. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Williams against Simmons. Here's Hunter. Rebound by the 76ers.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
So for the Hawks, Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's done in for Williams. Here's Simmons. There's the pass to Korkmaz. Now Embiid. Rebound collected by Snell.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gallinari surveying the D. Pass to Herter. Second shot opportunity. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Dunn against Simmons. Knocks it loose and stolen by Dunn. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And some changes here for the 76ers. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Young's check in. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Here's Green. The 76ers with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The feed to Harris. Outside, Green kicks to Simmons. Here's the hook. And the bank shot is good. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Here's Young. That one falls.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Simmons passes to Maxey. He kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Embiid. It's stolen by Capella.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Simmons against Gallinari. Simmons passes to Embiid. Here's Maxey. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Young outside. Now the dish to Snell. Launches it out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Howard. No good on that one. So Philadelphia wins it. They didn't make it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast. D.A.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's KD in at the 4. And for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Young in at point guard. Here's Collins, and the shot no good, a bit short.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end of the floor.
And Harden with the stuff.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Young against Harden. Young passes to Capella. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Finished off the break.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he is able to convert on the finger roll.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Capella trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden against Young. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Now, here is Young, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Here's Young. Nice touch on the bank shot. Young's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's KD. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Out of bounds. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's KD.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Williams with the ball. Gallinari outside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, here is Irving. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Outside Williams. And he banks in the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Brown outside. Durant in the corner. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And then Durant with the dunk.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Herter. From the arc. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys, and despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game.
8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Count it. Good.
Off the catch. Nice balance. Nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 7. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Dunn in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here is Irving. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dunn against Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Lets it go with a 3. Okongwu tipped back in for 2.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Brown. Young drives in, passes it to Collins. The rebound by Harden.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden finds Irving. Now here's Jordan. Back to Irving. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for Irving.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Harden outside, shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Williams with the ball, picked up by Brown. The kick out to Young. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Capella. Young with no one around. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Harris looking it over. No good on that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Hawks trail by 6. Over in the corner, Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
Jordan finds Brown. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. But they'll get another chance. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Brown, and oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. Young pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it's never easy to go on the road in the NBA, no matter what the matchup is. But I think they like it.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here is Harden. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. Here's Jordan. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Here's Snell. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving against Bogdanovich. Now Irving. The putback, and it's John Collins with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Durant wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fires the three. The putback. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young in the corner. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Harden. Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Harris.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Here's Dunn. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Oh, what a finish!
My goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Huerter. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Here's Dunn. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 6. Back to KD. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that.
Dunn attacking. Okongwu missed inside. 3-on-3. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Brown. Dunn kicks to Williams. And they get it. And the layup is up and in. Williams has got 7.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
KD against Gallinari. Griffin dishes to Durant. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Dunn passes to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 9.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Williams. Harris drives in. That one good for 2. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Down low. And Griffin slams it in.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
Stolen by Durant. Oh, Griffin in position. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Williams. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Harden outside. Good work there as it goes.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Young outside. Capella inside. He's against Jordan. There's Williams with the 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half. Harden surveying the D. Jordan, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 10.
DeAndre Jordan knows a big part of his job is to gobble up rebounds. That time, an angry putback from Jordan.
Young outside. Again, Young missing. Brooklyn leading by 10. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Goes up on the high post. That one wide left. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Snell's checked in for Lou Williams. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. Here's Durant. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Bogdanovich wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta. Young against Harden. Harden draws the double. Durant finds Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, this is Jordan doing what he does best. Not only does he bang it down, he does it with real major force.
Teardrop shot. Young, no good. Brooklyn leading by 10. Inside, Claxton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Young against Harden. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's blocked by Jordan. Nets passing it around. Harden the pass to Claxton. Harden against Young. Harden, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Fires from the line, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Harden outside. This one for 3. The putback. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Young. And the rejection by Harden.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kevin Durant.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Shot by Collins, no good. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Snell. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. More.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Nets. The week is starting off right. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Count it.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Simmons against Harden, and the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simmons.
Wow, what a credit to DeAndre Jordan. Just tremendous defense. Uses his length to alter that shot.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now Harden. Durant in the corner. Off target from three-point range. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Outside Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Simmons. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Simmons with it, picked up by Harris. Harris against Simmons. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. And that one is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Simmons finds Curry. The pass to Harris. Simmons with it. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Harden against Simmons. Here's Jordan. Out to Harris. Back to Jordan. Harris outside. Just 4 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry, and it's Hill in for Simmons.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Nets trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Hill.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Harris.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Milton with it. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Harden outside. And the 3 off target.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin down out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 4. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Nets trail by 7. Irving looking over the floor. No good. Hill with some nice D. Philadelphia shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Milton finds Embiid, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Pass to Embiid. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. In transition, here come the Nets. Green with the ball. Hill against Irving, and it's sent back by Hill.
I think for a point guard, George Hill has incredible length, superb at timing, when to rise for these rejections.
And Embiid throws it down. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Passes it to Milton. Now here's Thybulle, guarded by Green. Thybulle, the pass to Hill. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris is checked in for Embiid. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Howard. No good from Jordan.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Howard in the post. Here's Simmons. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. James Harden, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Scotty's checked in for Dwight Howard. Harden against Simmons. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Harden against Simmons. Up again. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Pass to Tolliver. Back to Curry. They need this one. And the layup is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Durant just inside the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside you. Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Curry is out there with Maxey. Then it's Mike Scott. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Harden surveying the D. It's stolen by Green. It's 2-on-1. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Tolliver tips it back in. Tolliver's got his first bucket in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
From deep, Harden. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
DeAndre Jordan. And he's good on the second. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
To the paint. Tolliver with the bucket. Tolliver's got 4 points this quarter.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in. Harden's got 8 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Curry against Irving. Scott inside. They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Maxey. Outside Curry. Oliver in the post. KD's on him. Count that one. 6 points for him. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Curry against Irving. Curry gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Irving attacking. He dishes it to Jordan. And the layup is good. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night. 1:11 left in the third. Here's Max. Kicks to Green. Over to the left wing. Tolliver down low. Defended by Durant. Tolliver with the bucket.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Harden has a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Tolliver, no luck. Nets trail by 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And here's Maxey. And it's sent back by KD. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Green. Johnson is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Hill against Brown. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets, down by 12. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Hill. Howard against Griffin. Embiid wide open. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Griffin passes to Green.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Free throw drops for Green, and a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Green against Embiid. Pass to Howard. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Now Harden. That one goes in.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Thibault, and that one is stuffed right through.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Harden against Simmons. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Simmons passes to Hill. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throw. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
To the inside, and KD throws it down.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Harden against Simmons. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Harden against Simmons. Harden outside. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got it. His 5th rebound right now in the game. Simmons with it. From outside the arc. They get it again. The kick out to Hill. The 3-ball. Simmons can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
KD can't get it to go. Harris looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harris. Howard trying to free himself up. Kept alive. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Scooped up. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead. Now here's Harden. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a run.